Which one of these PDFs is it?
It's the Disco one.
Disco one. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see that one.
Let me see. I'll send you a screen. Or let's see.
I'm just seeing like you sent me 5 things, and
It's a chapter 6, problem 3. DYSHA Inc.
okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said disco.
No, see, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's weird.
Daisha or whatever it is. Yeah, okay, I've got it. So we're just doing this problem.
Yeah, so we're just gonna do some variable cost and absorption cost in practice because I'm like 80 to 95% sure he's gonna put on an exam. So that's one of the main topics we need to
Okay.
cover. And we've basically covered everything we need to cover. So we're just doing review now, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make some practice prelims when you're in Jackson Hole, and I'll give you a couple of those, and then we'll do like a practice prelim,
Okay.
do more review, another practice prelim, more review, more another practice prelim, and then you'll take the exam.
Okay.
Yeah. So just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so am I just doing like each one of these, all 4 questions?
So we're gonna be doing each one. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want, you can either do the variable costing first, or you can tell me what to do, or if you're really lost, I can go through one of the variable costing questions. Depending on
Okay.
how confident you're feeling right
Okay.
now. Yeah.
Okay, so first we'd find the revenue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. So yeah. So revenue is going to be what?
The units sold times the selling price.
Okay. So units sold times selling price
So 26,250
times.
times 850.
Okay, cool. And what do we get from that?
Um, we get 22,312,500.
22,312,000.
500.
Okay, cool. Awesome. What's our next line?
The VC, variable costs.
Yep. And what should we put under variable costs?
Let me see here. Oh, is this the one with the SG&A and manufacturing costs?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, which one of those comes first again? Manufacturing or SG&A?
It's good form to put manufacturing first, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
And what do we multiply for manufacturing SG&A?
The units sold again, and would it be the direct like the stuff under there, like the direct materials?
Just direct materials or more than that?
Would it be everything under there?
Yeah. So can you name me all the things which is under there?
Direct materials, direct manufacturing labor, manufacturing overhead.
Yep.
What about the marketing cost per unit sold? Does that have anything to do with it?
Think about it. Think about what we have on our screen and think about the marketing costs.
No. This is manufacturing, no.
It's
Or
not,
would that be the SG&A?
Yeah, exactly. That'd be our SG&A
Okay.
costs. Yeah. That's a non-manufacturing cost.
So the SG&A is 90.
Yep. And then we multiply these out. I'll pull out my calculator too to help out.
I'm guessing the 230 is just the other ones added up.
230.
Yeah.
So you add them all up and you multiply it.
Okay. Yeah, let me just do the math. So the other one for the manufacturing would be 6,037,500. Okay. And then the other one would be 2,362,500.
Yep. And now what comes next?
Oh, the CM, the contribution margin.
Awesome. And what is that?
That's just our the revenue minus the variable cost. Yeah. Okay. So would the contribution margin be 13,912,500?
Yep.
Okay.
What's after this?
Let me write this down real quick. Then we do the fixed costs.
Yep. And what fixed costs do we have?
The manufacturing and administrative and marketing.
Yep.
And those are just given numbers, right?
Yep.
Okay. There's the never mind. Would the administrative and marketing be SG&A costs for fixed?
So if you wanted to, you could combine those two and call them SG&A for one line.
Okay. I'll just do it as 3 lines.
But yeah, I'm too lazy to do that, so I'm just doing them as separate lines. Yeah. And what do we get from that?
I'm just writing it down. The operating profit.
Yep. Awesome, dude.
And that's just subtracting all those numbers from the CM, right?
Yep.
Okay. Would it be 7,048,800?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for variable costing. Pretty simple. Any questions about that?
Not really.
Okay, cool. So let's try and do the absorption costing now.
Yeah.
So do you want to do it like that again, or do you want me to kind of stay hands off a little bit more? Because you got the variable costing pretty well actually for that one.
Yeah, I can try the absorption costing, I guess, just by myself.
I'll be writing it out, but I'll hide my screen for now.
Okay. This is the one where we do the manufacturing costs right after revenue, right?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is the for the under manufacturing costs? I know that you do the variable and the fixed, but is the variable cost that we're multiplying the units sold by, is that what we found above in the previous question?
Yeah. So the variable cost for manufacturing is the same for variable costing as absorption costing.
Oh, so it would just be that 6 million
Yeah,
that
exactly.
we found before. Okay.
Yeah.
Would it be the same for the fixed one too? Like that plain number under there, the 2,200,000.
So remember
Thousand.
for what is it called? For fixed manufacturing and absorption costing, we have a completely different method of finding that because fixed manufacturing has a different method, and then after that, we have to use over/under allocated
Yeah.
to help solve for the fixed manufacturing cost.
Okay. Let's see. I was plugging some numbers in for the manufacturing fixed cost. Did you get 2,138,888.8?
For the fixed manufacturing cost?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Do you want to? I'll tell you what. Take a look at the flashcard.
Okay.
Take a look at the flashcards. Try it again, and if you can't figure it out, I'll explain it to you. While I use the restroom.
Okay.
Real quick.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
So on the flash card, it said for the manufacturing, like under this, the fixed one,
Yeah.
you wrote manufacturing fixed costs over planned units times units sold.
Yep.
So would that be the 2.2 million over 27,000 times 26,250?
Well, see, read the formula one more time.
Manufacturing fixed costs over planned units times number of units sold. Wait, so is the 27,000 not the units planned?
It's somewhere else.
Oh, 30,000.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I see what I did wrong. I used the wrong number. Okay.
No, yeah, I used to always like get them messed up. So don't.
So it'd be
don't
the
worry about it.
2.2 million divided by 30,000 times the 26,250.
Exactly. Yeah.
So did you get 1,925,000?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, and then you said that's the under over next. Okay. Do you get 0 for your over under?
No.
Okay, I did that wrong.
No, dude, these are very tricky. Like you have to be very careful with them.
Yeah, so okay, I'm just looking at the card again. For the
Yeah.
actual manufacturing FC, that's the number that we just found, right?
Actual is the cost you're incurring per month. So it's like the normal 2.2 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought the actual was the new one that we found. Okay. Okay, so the actual manufacturing FC is the 2.2 million. Is the manufacturing FC the 1.925 million?
So allocated has its own formula, right? It's going to be that
Yeah.
planned amount per unit times units produced.
Yeah, you wrote the actual manufacturing FC minus the manufacturing FC over planned units times units produced.
Yeah. So manufacturing, which is a 2.2 million, so basically, that's manufacturing FC over planned units is what we just solved just now. The $73.33. I just wrote it like that. I did not explain
Okay.
it, but it's basically you're using that same number and multiplying it by the units produced.
Okay, so it'd be the 2.2 26.25 million minus the 73.33 times the 26.250.
Well, it's units produced.
Oh, 27,000. Okay.
Yeah. You gotta be very careful.
Okay. Also, what should I round the 73.33 continue
Near a
to?
cent. Near a cent.
Okay.
Yeah. Always round to near a cent.
You get 2,200,000, or wait, 220,090.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so next we do the GM.
Yeah. Yep. Also, for the allocation, can you tell me if this is over or under allocated?
Um, would this be over allocated?
No. It will be under allocated.
Kind of forget how you
Yeah, sure. I'll
determined
explain it
that.
really slowly. So,
Yeah.
I'll say it really slowly. It is under allocated because we actually incurred $2.2 million for the month, but we allocated less than $2.2 million to cover those costs. Therefore, the actual cost is higher than the amount we allocated, making it under allocated, or what we allocated under allocated. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the gross margin is just the revenue minus all those numbers that we found, right?
The gross margin. Yep. Gross.
Is it also minus the under over too?
Yeah, you only add back the allocated number if it's over allocated or a negative number.
Okay. So would the gross margin be 14,129,910?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, and then we do the SG&A costs after gross margin.
Yep.
And what do you get for your gross margin?
Oh, I got 14,129,910.
Yep, that's good.
Okay. So SG&A is number of units sold. 26,250 times just trying to remember what I multiply it by. Do you multiply it by the variable costs?
So what are you trying to solve here?
The SG&A.
Yeah, so what's SG&A made up of?
The units sold and the variable costs.
Yeah, that'll be correct for the variable costs, but in SG&A there's also fixed costs, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it'd be made up of fixed and variable. It's the same thing as manufacturing. The only difference is that we don't have to do anything weird for fixed costs for SG&A. It's just the number they give us, which makes it easier on us.
Oh yeah. There's the variable and the fixed costs under it. So the variable SG&A cost is the units sold times times the variable cost we found like previously.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same number as the variable costing.
Oh, like the 2,362,500.
2 million, but yeah.
Wait, where's that?
It's just gonna be so it's gonna be 90, which is
Mhm.
so you take 90, which is the marketing cost per unit sold, times the
Mhm.
unit sold, which is 26,250.
Oh yeah, that's okay. So I was right.
Yeah.
And then the fixed one is just the given number that we have, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. SG&A. Is that just the um? Is that the marketing and administrative costs added together?
Yeah.
Okay. So the fixed SG&A cost is 4,663,700.
The fixed cost.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Then the last but not least, you find the OP, the operating profit.
Exactly.
Is that the gross margin minus the variable and fixed costs?
Yep.
Okay. So is the operating profit 7,103,710?
Exactly. Yep. And I'll show you what I did as well. So I'll share my screen.
One thing I just after I finished the problem, I'm just looking at the card that we wrote.
Yeah.
And you wrote that the operating profit was OP minus SG&A costs. Should that be the gross margin minus SG&A
Yep.
costs
Yeah.
on there?
Good catch. Yeah.
Okay.
You just change that.
I'll just change it to GM.
Yeah, that's probably easier. And then I'm sharing. I just shared.
Shared what I did. Just if you want to double check everything, this is what I did.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Awesome. So we'll look at. Let's see what else I sent you. Let's see. We can look at chapter 6. Let's do the homework, graded homework 3 for the problem number 2. We're going to do that, and then hopefully after that, you'll have variable costing and fixed costing.
Homework set 3. You
Yeah,
said problem 2.
Homework
the
set 3, problem 2, yeah.
Fascia Inc. or whatever.
Is that fascia? Let's see.
Or Fascia Inc.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then hopefully after this question, you have it down pretty well, and it's just studying at that point. I think you're getting pretty close.
So this is just income statements again, like what we just did.
Variable and absorption costing. We're just really drilling it today because it's going to be 25 points on the exam. So
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, starting the variable costing one, breeze through that, and then we'll go through absorption. Just do variable costing if you want. While you're doing it, you can kind of explain what you're doing, and then let's make sure your answers are right after. So. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and then I'll reshare once you need help or I can explain something. Stop share. There we go.
So would the revenue for it be 746,250?
Yep. Awesome.
For the variable manufacturing costs, I got 333,325.
Yep. That's good.
Okay. Is there an SGA cost for this one?
SG&A cost.
Like for under the variable cost?
What do you think?
Doesn't look like it.
Read it really carefully one time.
Oh, never mind. Shipping costs for $15,
Exactly.
right?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta be really careful on the exam, man. You can't miss
Yeah. Okay, so the SG&A costs are 14,925.
Yep.
Okay. So the contribution margin, I got 398,000.
Yes. Awesome. And what is contribution margin? Can you remind me?
It's the revenue minus the variable costs.
And what does contribution margin go towards?
This is kind of the stuff I forget a little.
That's what we're going over right now.
Yeah. Contribution margin. Is that the stuff that like the amount that the company would pay towards like producing what they're making?
So contribution margin, that money you make goes towards fixed costs, and once fixed costs are paid off, it eventually goes towards operating profit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the fixed manufacturing costs were 280,000.
Fixed manufacturing cost is 280,000, just face value.
Yeah. And the fixed SG&A costs are $112,000.
Yep.
So the operating profit is $6,000.
Exactly.
Okay. I'd say based off of that, that company is not doing too well if their revenue is $746,000, but they're only making $6,000.
It's still okay, depending on what your business is.
Yeah.
Honestly, it really depends. Like, if you're not getting a recession, this is like good money. You're still making money, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's do absorption now. Absorption casting. Oh, and then real quick, I'll show you what I have, just so you can see it real quick.
Okay.
So share. This is what I have right here.
Yeah, that's what mine looks like.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna stop share, and then get started with absorption costing.
Can I just go fill my water bottle real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, but
Okay, cool. Do you live in a suite or do you live in your just like a single room?
I'm just in the hall.
Okay, I'm the same way
Are
actually
you?
in Rose.
Oh wait, are you in a suite?
No, just a single.
Just
Yeah, the same as
just in
you.
the
Same
hall.
as you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. I was in a single in a suite last year.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I was in a suite at like the end of the hall.
Mm,
The room at the far end of the suite has the best view. It's got a window view of like the entire valley.
gotcha. Honestly, I don't mind. I don't mind. I like it not being a suite. I think it's more privacy.
Yeah, I like it more too. Okay, let me do this now. Yeah, the revenue's the same. Um, when it says the fascia uses a denominator of level of 1,000 units,
Yeah.
what is that again?
Oh, so let's read it. Denominator level, the allocation rate. So using a denominator level, that means whenever you see that denominator level, that's like the same thing as a synonym of like plan or budgeted.
Okay.
Yep.
So is the manufacturing variable cost the same as before?
Yep. A lot of things are very
300.
a lot of things are similar. The only thing which actually
Mhm.
changes is a fixed manufacturing cost, and then you kind of like flip the order of some stuff, but like most of the numbers are actually the same. If you think about it.
Okay, so the variable manufacturing cost is 333,325.
Um, 333,000. Yep. Uh huh.
Okay,
Nice.
fixed. So the manufacturing fixed cost from this was the 280,000.
The fixed manufacturing cost.
Yeah, like from the actual like the little paragraph.
Well, we gotta So the fixed manufacturing cost is 280,000, but we have to manipulate it for absorption
Yeah,
costs.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking right now. So it's the 280,000 over divided by divided by the planned amount of units, right?
Yep, divided
Does
by
that
the
mean it
planned
would be
units.
divided by 900 for this?
Well, remember, I said denominator is a synonym for plan and budget.
Oh,
right?
okay, so divided by 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so the manufacturing fixed cost I got was 278,600.
Yep. Awesome.
Okay, so now we do the over-under. From the problem we just did before, that was the over-under was the actual manufacturing fixed cost minus the minus the manufacturing fixed costs over the 1,000
Yep.
times the units produced.
Yep.
Okay. Oh wait, so it's just the actual manufacturing cost minus the number we just found.
Uh-huh. I
Okay,
just
so
I
it'll
just
be-
wrote I wrote that in the flashcard because I didn't know what to actually call that number. So yeah.
Okay. That's fine. So it'd be the 280,000. Wait, so it would be the 280,000 minus 278,000.
Well, do 280 times what's allocated again? Tell me the numbers are allocated.
Well, the manufacturing fixed cost is the one we just found. And-
mhm.
The actual manufacturing cost. I thought that was the 280,000 that was already.
Yeah, but then when you multiply, so you're multiplying the 280 times what again?
Oh, I wasn't multiplying 280,000 by anything.
Well, it's 280,000 divided by 1,000, so it's 280.
Oh, okay.
And it'd be 280 times what?
280 times 995.
Well, this is where this is we multiply by units produced here, and it's the only place we ever use units produced.
Oh, 900.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So 252,000.
200. Yep.
I'm just a little confused here with that because
Sure.
so because of the denominator of 1,000 units, does that mean we'd have to divide the 280,000 divided by 1,000? I'm just confused on that.
So when you divide 280,000, you're always dividing by the plan or the budget or the denominator number.
Mhm.
So that's like, and that number is basically, whatever we think we're going to produce, but we don't know yet. It's a forecast.
Mhm.
And then in the allocated number, we actually know how many units we produce. So we use that actual production. So I'll share my screen real quick. This is what I
Okay.
have. Start share.
I'm just a little tripped up on this one because of the denominator thing.
Yeah, the denominator, just think of it as a synonym of plan or budget. The same thing. Same exact thing.
So is the actual over/under allocated number the 28,000 that you found, or is it the 252,000?
So actual is going to be 280,000. It's the cost you're incurring every month. That original number they write in the paper. Allocated is going to be the 280 times the units produced. And that's how much you're allocating towards fixed costs to pay it off.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the actual number I should have there is 252,000, right?
Yeah, we're allocated.
Okay. So now we go on to the gross margin again.
Yep.
That's just the revenue minus the stuff we just found. So let me do that. I got the gross margin is negative 111,675.
111,000. I got 106,000.
Positive.
Yeah. Because
Oh.
it's this number, right? Minus 333,000, minus 278,000, minus 28,000.
Do one thing.
And I double checked in my head just now. It
Oh,
should be
you know what?
positive.
I forgot to do it. Stupid. I forgot to subtract the 280,000 minus the 252,000, so I just plugged in 252,000.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna work out for you at all. No, not gonna work out.
Okay, so the over allocated action number that I should have there is 28,000.
Yeah.
Okay. $106,325.
Yep.
Okay. Now we do the SG&A.
Exactly. That's January.
The variable and fixed. So you do the 995 times SG&A variable cost. Is that the number that we've already had in
Yeah.
here?
Mm-hmm.
The 14,925.
Yeah. As I said, a lot of the
Okay.
numbers are gonna be very similar, or the same actually.
And the SG&A fixed costs are the given number. Is that the 112,000?
Uh huh.
Okay. And then operating profit. So the operating profit is negative 20,600.
Exactly. And then in this question as well, they ask us. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
They ask us. Oh, they don't ask us, but I'm just going to explain it, or you can take a stab at it, and if you don't know, I'll step in. But Why is the operating profit different between variable and absorption costing?
Well, the operating profit is different in this problem because let me see. Let me just look at the numbers. Well, wouldn't the operating profit be different because of the under over allocated?
Well, I'm going to explain it from a qualitative standpoint, right?
Okay.
What happens in absorption costing is that we allocate fixed manufacturing costs by units produced. And we don't actually incur those costs on our income statement until those units are sold. Therefore, that's why our operating profit can be higher or lower than our variable costing statement. For example, if we are selling more units than we are producing, our absorption costing operating profit is going to be lower than our variable costing operating profit. However, if our absorption costing, if we are producing more than we are selling, therefore we would be making a higher operating profit in absorption costing than variable costing, because when you are producing more than you're selling, you're kind of hiding away some of those fixed manufacturing costs, and they're not going to be incurred until later.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, of course, it's recorded, so you can watch that back, watch that explanation again if you're confused. Any questions about that?
No, thank you though.
Okay, cool. And then finally, to end it off, we're gonna do the quiz 3, and we're just gonna do the absorption costing. I'm just trying to really nail that down. That's really important.
Yeah.
So quiz 3, problem 2, absorption costing, and I'll let you get started on that when I use the restroom.
So is it the I'm just making sure it's the Miami Inc. one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absorption costing. Any questions so far?
No, I'm just so don't I have to do the variable costing first though? Just like
You don't
get
have
those
to.
numbers.
You don't have to.
Right.
You could
You
do
don't?
you could do
Okay.
absorption costing. It's just variable costing calculates a lot of numbers that absorption costing has. So if you do variable costing first, the absorption costing statement is going to be easier to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably do it that way then.
Okay.
It'll make the absorption costing easier.
Sure. And I'll be working on it off screen.
Okay, I did the variable costing one. I'm just doing the absorption costing one now. So
Okay,
yeah.
awesome. And what do you get for the operating profit for the variable cost?
360,000.
Okay, I think that's right. Let me double check. I only did the absorption cost in one, so let me see. You said 360,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's correct. Awesome.
Okay. So in the absorption costing one for the manufacturing fixed costs, I got 510,000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So would the over under allocated cost be 240,000?
I got 0.
Zero. Okay. So the actual manufacturing fixed cost is it not the 750,000?
Yeah, so that's correct. The actual 750,000. You take the fixed
And if it
manufacturing cost
and
at
then if it
face
was
value.
minus the number that we just found, wouldn't it be 0? Or not 0,
Yeah.
it would be
Yeah, 0.
well, I thought the number we just found though was 510,000.
Yeah, but we use is 3 times units produced.
Oh, that's what I did wrong.
Yeah, so it's a little bit confusing here because instead of saying produced, they say manufactured.
Oh, okay. I see what I did wrong. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd be 0 then. Okay, I see how you got that. So for the gross margin, did you get 3,230,000? 200, yeah, 3,230,000.
Yep.
Is it just a coincidence that's the same as the manufacturing cost?
Um. Oh, for the actual minus allocated?
Yeah.
The reason that's the case is because the plan units and the actual production were the same.
Okay.
So whenever production to produce the same as planned, that's just going to be 0.
So the SG&A variable cost is 400 or no 2.21 million.
Yep.
Okay. And the fixed variable cost is 420,000.
Yep.
So the operating profit is 600,000.
Uh-huh.
Does that sound right?
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Awesome, dude. And I'll share my screen.
Perfect.
You can look at what I did real quick.
Okay.
Share. There we go. This is what I have.
Okay, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, so I think we got that down pretty well.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, so he might ask in a different way. He always asks them in like a weird way, which like fucks kids up. So I'll try and figure out a way to help you beat that. I'll have to like, I don't know, maybe like make a quiz question or something like that. But yeah, you're looking pretty good so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good job for the costing. For the income statements, you're looking much better now. So that's good. So yeah. But when are you coming back from Wyoming?
It's like the end of the break.
Gotcha. Cool.
I'm
All
there
right.
for six days, I believe.
All right. Well, have a good break.
Thank you. You too.
I'll see you in a bit. And then I think you owe me. I think it's $275 now.
275.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get that to you.
All right. Sounds good. I'll see you next week. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
yourself. Enjoy yourself. You've been doing pretty good, and we still got like a month left. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still hasn't got back to me yet, by the way. On
the test date.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be the second week of May. I think.
Okay.
But we'll see. He was talking to me about it briefly. Guys, I
Oh,
ran
he was?
into
Okay.
him. I ran into him in the hallway. So.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah. See you later.
Have a nice
Have
day.
a safe flight.
Thank you.